Hi everybody, it's Anne here, the Stress Whisperer again. So today I'm recording the video to show you a slightly more advanced EFT where you start saying what you want to release. So as we're talking about stress, being the Stress Whisperer, I'm going to choose that subject and I'm going to show you how to do the setup phrase, which is the first thing, and then what to say on the points. Now, I want to say again that there is no wrong way of doing it and you are not doing it wrong, and whatever you do, it will still work. It's just that I am going to say certain things on certain points. I would prefer that it was your language when you were doing it and how you were feeling. So I repeat, you cannot do it wrong, so give it a go. So the first thing we decide is how stressed we're feeling, and that's on a scale of 0 to 10. 10 is maximum stress, 0 is no stress. So I want you to tune into your heart and watch for the first number to come up, and I want you to write that down or remember it for when we finished. That is important because that monitors how we're going and that we're in the right lines. So I want you to think about why you're stressed. Is there a particular reason, or are you just stressed? So that's the second thing I want you to think about. And I want you just to think about it so that your subconscious starts to click into it. So the first thing we're going to do is what's called the setup phrase. So this is telling your subconscious and all your points and meridian lines what you want to work on today. And that is what we call the karate chop, which I explained in a previous video, as if you are going to do a karate. So this is the side that we use, and we use all our fingers and we lightly tap on the karate chop. This is also the best point for self-sabotage. So if you were to tap this point every night while you were watching the television for 10 or 15 minutes, you would find that a lot of obstacles start to disappear. But more on that on a later video. So first of all, I'm going to say, even though I am so stressed, I deeply, utterly love and accept myself. Even though I seem to be stressed all the time and I don't really know why, and this is making me anxious, I deeply and utterly love and accept myself. I want today to release the stress and to keep this stress under control, and I give myself permission to do that today. So that is 3 times, and we use the phrase even though, and we also talk about loving and accepting ourselves. What we could also do is add at the end, and we would like to release everybody that may be causing us to be stressed, or all the situations, because this just doesn't work on one person, it works on everybody. It can work on your family, your animals, so your children, you can help them with passing exams, etc. So you might want to just add that at the end if it's relevant. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our 2 fingers, and I'm just going to tap with one hand. I explained about tapping with 2 the other day. And I'm going to start saying, I want to release my stress. I'm releasing my stress. I can feel the stress going. Okay, enough time on that point, onto the side. I want to start releasing all of the reasons that I am feeling stressful. I want to release that now because I want to be able to get my stress under control. Under the eyes. I release the fact that the stress makes me anxious. This anxiety is affecting my life, so I release this now. My subconscious is now releasing the reason it is making me anxious, because it feels that I'm in danger because I'm so stressed. So if I'm anxious, it hopes I won't do what is making me stressed. So I give myself permission to release this today. I give my subconscious permission to release this, because actually anxiety is making me more stressed, not less stressed. I am now releasing all the anxiety. The anxiety is going. I'm releasing all my personal anxiety and stress. You always do this one with two hands, by the way. I am releasing all the stress I'm under at work, which is causing me to be awake at night and to get worse and worse day by day. Okay, onto the top. I release any trauma in my or my ancestors' line that is causing me to have an anxious personality or to feel stressed all the time. I give myself permission to release this, and my subconscious is releasing it now. Oh, I was going to do one-handed, wasn't I? The stress is now going. I release the need to feel stressed. I release the need to feel anxious. And this is going now. I release any self-sabotage that is causing me to be stressed and anxious, because it is my go-to, because I need to calm down and I need to stop, but I can't. So by making me anxious, I actually do have to stop, and I'm releasing that now. I'm releasing all my blocks that I have that are making me stressed. All the other reasons that are making me stressed, because stress can make me ill, and I am not going to be ill. So I need to release the stress today. I ask the subconscious now to release everything that is hidden from me, what I'm worried about that is making me stressed. This is really important for me. I am asking my subconscious that I don't go for alcohol and food to cope with my stress, that I just eat healthy food, do my exercise, sleep well, and then the next day I can cope with the stress. I ask my subconscious to help me tackle why I'm being stressed, whether I need to talk to my boss, whether I need to ask for help, whether I need a holiday, whether I need to sort out my diet, or whatever it is. My subconscious now will be flooding me with ideas and will be healing this from the inside out. I understand that some stress is good for my life, but now it is not, and therefore I am releasing the stress and the anxiety. So that's just 2 rounds, and you can carry on with the rounds as often as you want to. So what I'd like you to do is take some really deep breaths, hold, and whichever one you like, sigh. Now, I want you to go back to your heart and see how this has gone down. If you remember what I said in the other video, we need to get it down to between 2 and 3 before we can start putting in the confidence. So let's say mine's gone down to 3 now, and I'm feeling very relaxed and calm. And I'd like you to look at how you're feeling, because I think you will be feeling relaxed and calm just with those 2. So the thing is that especially if you're stressed at work, or you're dealing with an ill relative, or you think you're going to be made redundant, you can even pop into the loo and just do a couple of rounds, and that will take your stress levels down. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start tapping in the positive. So I'm going to say, I am very calm. I'm very calm. If I start to get stressed, I instantly become calm, and I love it. I feel so much better. On the side of the eye, I feel so relaxed. The anxiety has gone. I feel so relaxed. I'm relaxed. Whatever I do, I'm relaxed. And I'm realizing that anxiety is just a way of stopping me doing what my subconscious doesn't want me to do. but I do want to work and I do want to carry on with my daily life. So I want to be calm and stress-free. Under the eyes. The calmer I am, the more I can deal with my stress and the more I can do what needs to be done, like exercise and have a healthy diet. And I'm loving this now. As I'm doing this, I'm getting realizations of what I can do and to put in place to stop this stress or certainly halve it at any one time. And again, this will be shown to me, and it will be shown to me over the next few days, next few hours, or the next few weeks. And I will implement this because I realize I need to take action now. Okay. I'm still so calm. I'm still so calm. And as I'm calm, I can feel my confidence go up. I am now feeling very confident in myself and my abilities. As I am so calm, I know I can deal with anything at work, my busy family life, or anything else I need to deal with. It's great to feel calm. And I know now that I'm going to do this tapping a few times a day just to make sure I feel like this, because I can feel my body relaxing and I can feel the stress dissipating and being replaced with love, happiness and joy. And I want to be happy. I deserve to be happy, and everybody else around me wants me to be happy and not to be stressed. And I know that when I'm happy and calm and confident, what anybody says to me or what anything happens, like major stress at work or whatever, it will just go over my head and I will be able to deal with it in a calm and confident manner. And that's what I want. Under my arm, I can now feel that the calmer I get, the more my self-esteem and worth are rising. And I feel now that I can achieve anything. I am letting go of the self-sabotage that automatically kicks into the anxiety. I'm healing that child that perhaps used the anxiety and the stress to deal with what was going on in their lives. I'm healing that child now and saying, I'm in charge. I don't need to do this anymore. I can always be calm and happy and confident. And onto the top, I deserve this. I am attracting the life of my dreams. I am as stress-free as I possibly can be. The anxiety has gone. I'm loving life. I'm loving everything about life. And I am totally balanced in mind, body and spirit. So again, I want you to take some really nice deep breaths. And also do the shoulders 3 times. So now, as we're putting in rather than taking out, because we're putting the good stuff in, we go from 0 to 10. So yes, I should have measured it before we did it. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to measure on a scale how far up we are to 10. Well, actually, I'm getting a 9, so I feel really good about that because things have been very stressful for me over the last year. And I feel that if I'm a 9 and my confidence, then I'm happy, then I'm really happy with that. But remember, you need to do this a few times a day. And then just to keep you centered, aware of your stress, because again, stress is one of those things that you don't know because you go on autopilot, your adrenals kick in, the cortisol and the adrenaline hit your body, and it's only about 3 weeks later when you start to burn out that you realised you've been really stressed. So we want to tackle it now, and we really want to tackle it. So have a go at that. That's one of the next levels of EFT. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.